said refresh. Enter. Hey. Thank you, goodness gracious. Thank you, goodness gracious. Whoops. Announce that here. Announce that on Blue Sky. Announce it on Twitter. Close those. Open the Foundry. I'm so angry about my coffee. I can't believe they managed to fuck it up in the most fuck-upable way. Every time I get a coffee, I get the exact same thing with very, 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 very minimal exceptions. Like, the most exception I'll do is, like, if I'm feeling spicy, then instead a shot of vanilla, I'll get a shot of hazelnut. That's it.
Man, if only they had the people who work at Subway working at Tim's.
Oh my god, I would never get a bad order. The thing is that, usually the same people work there, and the person I guess the person working the fucking ice cap machine didn't hear the order right, because I always get a medium ice cap with a shot of vanilla, because it's cheaper to do that than to order just a straight vanilla ice cap, because I don't want whipped cream. They managed, however, to do the opposite of vanilla, basically, and they put in a shot of espresso instead.
So you seem you didn't sleep last night.
No, I just got a coffee now.
I assume you're not going to sleep tonight.
Fuck, I need to, though, because I have work and class. Games and Ethics, by the way, is a very fun class.
What are you learning in that?
Ethics in games.
And how people are apparently fucking them up?
Well, no, not about how people are fucking them up. It's actually the opposite. It's, how to make people talk about that in games.
I mean, that's like that is a big part of why you took the course, isn't it?
Yeah. We did a game called Scruples on Wednesday? When do I have my classes? Wednesday. And in that game, we were basically, like, given ethical conundrums and told, would you do this thing? Yes, no, maybe. And that was fun. But another thing we did was there was this lifeboat scenario. There are 10 people. You can only save 6. Who do you save? And my group was the only group that didn't do utilitarian thing because we couldn't determine who was more or less valuable. In part because my friend Liam kept insisting that the woman who didn't know if she was pregnant or not was lying about her pregnancy, even though that was a huge assumption to be making.
It's like, how do we know you're pregnant?
Like, how was it actually phrased? Lifeboat scenario ethics. There is not one here. But it was like that. It was, let's see, there was a woman who believed she was pregnant, a pair of 13-year-old twins, the captain, a doctor, a lifeguard, a newlywed couple, a senior citizen with 10 grandchildren, not on the boat. Shoot, what were the other ones? Why can I not remember? Whatever, there's a document for it I can
Because you just learned about it on Wednesday.
Well, I didn't learn about the ethical conundrum. We talked about it. That's not the same thing. Whoops, not adding that to favorites. A woman who thinks she's 6 weeks pregnant, a lifeguard, 2 young adults who recently married, a senior citizen who has 10 grandchildren, an elementary school teacher, 2 13-year-old twins, an experienced doctor, and the captain of the ship. And Liam, I do like Liam a lot. He's a really good friend. But he kept making some pretty wild assumptions. And I was like, I don't know about you, dude. Like, it seems like you're just deciding certain decisions that have nowhere near any proof.
Yeah, like, there wasn't really a through line of causality to the assumptions that he was making.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even set up my VTuber right. There we go. You are munching.
I got, almonds.
Almonds are
On mute.
yum. I don't care. I just was wondering what you never eat during, like, anything ever, so I was wondering what you were munching on. Hello, everyone. I'm sick. Nye is sick. We're still doing D&D, just without Nye. James is here at the beginning. Yay!
I might be getting sick, so that's gonna be fun
Oh,
on a
good.
Sunday.
I have a picture here of Asmo. I want to... Oh, whatever. Wait, what are your properties? 600 by 600. That's what I wanted to see. And then I put the image. Wow, that's not helpful. Whatever. Just pretend Asmodai is present. He's not present. It's fine. He's off doing his sneaky thing.
I mean, the team has to earn money somehow.
He's off doing his thing. Let me turn on the music. There we go. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. The team does have to earn money because I didn't give any of you. It's with us in spirit.
Well, earn is a bit of a stretch.
I mean, stealing it is a form of earning it. It's just not a legal way of earning it. Okay.
Fair.
So, I don't know why I put you in that room. I meant to put you in the main room, because you're probably too thick to be in any other room overnight. That's
Thick
not a...
boy.
You are large. Oh, that's cool. The lighting
Only
effects-
shops at Men's Big and Tall shop.
Okay, where's... Did I put it in Scion? Because she's not supposed to be in the Scion. Where is she?
To be fair, you could almost fit a Tarrasque in here.
There she is.
Are you sure about that?
Almost.
Okay, so let me get rid of these things that are not meant to be here anymore. So you're in this area, y'all are resting after your very racist battle against the trees. Not you were not being racist. The trees were. Asmo has
Our
disappeared.
non-racist battle against the racist trees.
Yes. Asmo has disappeared. You assume he'll probably be back, though, because, you know, heroes. You would say, Jeremy, you probably awaken, because, you know, being a bloody flesh monster is probably hard to stay asleep, especially because nightmares and stuff, because the mask likes to fuck with you. Although now you can fuck with him, as we learned in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
But Nancy likes to fuck with them too, so.
Yeah. But you don't wake up from nightmares this time. You wake up from a very loud banging at the door. And she opens the door, and you hear a familiar voice. And I have a script, and I should have put you behind the wall so that she can't see you, because she has amazing peripherals. So let's put you there. Go ahead.
Never mind. You moved me.
Oh, I didn't have to. I can put you back.
No, I was gonna move myself, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you hear a familiar voice. And I have a script, and I meant to voice record it like last time, and I didn't have enough time because I was sick and dying.
Live reading, yay!
Yay! So please tell me if you cannot differentiate the voices, and I will tell you, Jeremy, who they are, because I'm sure you'll be able to. Oh, God. That was not part of the script.
Wow, nice voice acting.
Thank you. I practiced really hard. Good morning, madam. Is it? My best mornings are spent in solitude. What do you want? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Confrontus Velden, and my door. Indeed. And these soldiers behind me are, I assume, I know who your entourage is already. To what do I owe the pleasure of entertaining the Saints of Solstice? We'd received word of a bounty of ours had been sighted entering this home. I assume you've heard of the Butcher. I don't pay attention to idle gossip, I'm afraid. You would know him from an instant. Awful, bloody body and his face hidden behind this awful, horrific... I'll stop you right there. I'm blind. I wouldn't know if I was sheltering a bloody-bodied serial killer or an innocent 5-year-old girl. Perhaps then it was by accident. Regardless, I insist you allow me to come inside and investigate. Interesting proposition, but I must decline. I have 3 basements covered in cobwebs. It's not presentable to the public right now. I demand you let us in. And you hear her sort of trying to push her way through before Nancy says, would it dissuade you at all if I said I had about 30 bloody bodies in my home? What? Stay your hand, Confrontus. The corpses were donated to me posthumously. My point is that unless you have a concrete proof that I allowed this, quote, butcher into my home, then I believe all you have seen is one of my undead puppets walking in with me. There's a pause, and you hear, this is not over. The disrespect that you show to the dead will be punished should we prove you've been harboring that beast. You hear clank of metal as she's walking away, and Nancy says, ta-ta for now. I'll count the seconds until you disturb my doorstep again. And the door slams shut. I don't know who just laughed, but whoever it is, thank you.
That was me.
Good.
That was a good Nancy moment.
I cannot stay here anymore.
She looks at you and she says, good morning to you too. Explain to me why. I think I just defended you just quite well.
I thought she could only hear the mask.
Assume she's just, oh yeah, she wouldn't have cast message, so she just says, good morning, and now she's casting message.
So, question. Do you know anywhere else I could stay?
Nowhere that wouldn't turn you right in, if that's why you're asking. I don't see why you have to leave, though. It's not as though I just turned you in myself.
Yeah, but if I am caught, you're fucked too.
You think very little of me, Cursed One. Trust me, the only place in this city you're going to be safe is right here with your friends and me.
Listen, I may not like you that much, but that doesn't mean I want to see you hanged for helping the Butcher.
Oh, I'm touched you think so highly of me. If you truly need to find somewhere else, I suppose you can go off and look. But when you inevitably come back empty-handed, my door is always open until you give me that mask.
You're not gonna cast some invisibility spell or something?
Now, why would I do that? She's already gone.
Yeah, but look at me! I stick out like a sore bloody thumb!
I imagine... Oh, wait, no, you're not talking, so she can't hear you. I would say she's about to interrupt before oh god. Oh god. Hang on. I need to drink something before I do this.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this brief, short message from Raid to Shadow Legends. God,
and everyone up and subscribes.
Yeah, everyone unfollows. Right before she's able to interrupt again, Matt says, shut up, both of you. I feel something. Oh, God. Yuriko, you're probably awake by now. If the slamming of the door didn't wake you, I don't know what would.
When he says, I feel something, Yuriko's like rubbing her eyes and she says, is that this a first?
This session's gonna be twice as long because I'm gonna spend half of it coughing. There's a
The other half
pause.
laughing.
There's a pause, and finally he's like, "Come on, big guy, we're going. Roll me a strength saving throw."
Okay. Sorry, you need to pull up my sheet.
That won't be a hard saving throw to make. Yeah, you've made it. But you can feel him basically, like, pulling at you. Like, we're fucking moving.
Are you going to explain first?
Oh, you'll see it when we get there! Come on!
Where are you going?
I don't know, but apparently it's urgent. And I basically, follow the masked's mental lead.
Good. Alright. Good morning to you, too. Oh, I see you're leaving as well.
I should probably make sure that he doesn't get into trouble.
Good luck with that. Alright, where is it? Activate! Oh, I didn't even import his goddamn token. I have to get rid of Asmo this time. Are the retainers here?
They're probably not.
Okay, well, don't move them. I can't delete them if they're moving.
Well, you don't have to delete them. You can just let them be off on the side.
Oh, did I not fucking import them? Damn it. Okay, I don't want to waste time importing. I'll just pull in a random token. That one works. The bazaar looks the same as it was yesterday. People bustling. Imagine there are people here. I don't want to import that many tokens. Sales are here. You had someone you wanted to meet with, Yuriko, but the mask seems to be making a beeline once again for this girl who has already given you everything, but she seems to be in quite a heated discussion with a man. And the mask isn't interested in anything that they're saying. He is...
I imagine that they basically just pushes him aside,
Yeah, pretty much.
like, forcefully.
As they get closer, you can hear something, and he says, you can hear the person say, oh god, I have to do the accent. Look, I'm not trying to be difficult with you. I understand that you gotta do some business. I'm quite a businessman myself, but I do need to have that information on what you gave that man. And she says, look, I already gave enough secrets, and that one girl in the gold is really mad was really mad when she found out I made those deals. I'm not really in the mood to do any negotiating with another person who's, like, competing with me or anything. So I'm not gonna end while you're doing that. Make me another saving throw, this time with disadvantage, because you can feel a lot of basically red-hot anger coming from the mask. Oh my fucking god, you're joking, right?
You know what? For sake of humor, I'm willing to fumble it.
Cool, because I rolled with advantage and you still beat me. Okay, hang on. Let me get into your inventory and... boop.
As you can see, I subscribe to the rule of funny.
Well, yeah. You watch, you're basically watching, both of you, as the mask takes out your big fucking great axe. And she points and she's like, oh my, she points before she freaks out and ducks under her desk. And you watch as he basically takes it with one hand and swings it diagonally across this person.
Holy shit!
You notice pretty much immediately he moved out of the way in an almost uncanny fashion. And he turns to you. And he says, oh, good fellow, I didn't realize you were there. I'm gonna do the transatlantic accent, actually, because that sounds better to me. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you wanted to be at this stall. And once again, the mask goes forward and tries to hit him again, but he moves once more.
Did you really have to try and kill him?
He does not answer you. He just seems like, come on, hold still, you piece of shit! He says...
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion.
On where?
On Jeremy. I'm going to make it look like he's in a cage.
For Mask?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I wanna cast Minor Illusion so that the mask thinks that he's in a cage, but he can make a insight check, I think it is, to.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, what is with my rolls today?
It's like our rolls at the start of the campaign.
Good fucking god! Asmodee's not here, so all the bad luck is being transferred onto me.
Of course, that's assuming the mask won't try to just break the cage open.
I mean, he absolutely will. Yeah, he's absolutely... The moment you do that, like, he's still swinging. He's not really using his brain.
That's
but
fair,
also,
that's fair.
Yuriko and Jeremy, both of you roll me... Yeah, perception. If all my bad luck is on you now, that means that when it matters, you'll get a nat 20. Yes, I hope so, Nye. Okay, Jeremy has that. And this isn't a super high check to make, so you'll probably both make it.
Sorry, we're both doing perception?
Yeah. Oh my god, really? Oh, never. My luck isn't the only one that's garbage tonight.
I'm just so focused on making sure that Jeremy thinks that there's like too many obstacles in the way.
Okay.
To hit this guy.
So you don't notice shit. Jeremy, you only you notice this, but you probably don't pay it too much mind. It doesn't look like he's moving like a normal human being. He almost looks like he's almost like static out of existence and then static back into existence in a new position every time Jeremy, the mask swings at him. Which is definitely not what a normal person should look like in the outfit that he's in.
What is he? Wait. Ah, crap, don't tell me.
Monkey's Paw, she's gonna roll a nat 20 on an attack that'll kill the PC. I've already done that, Wookie. I'm not doing that again. God damn.
We had a new player. You remember the session that that you joined in as Absentia, right, Clover?
Yeah.
Earlier in that session, I actually did that to a player where they broke into the boss chamber at the very start before they could collect any gear to like make it easier for them. And as soon as they went in and started whacking it, one of them tried to provoke an attack of opportunity against himself so that he could try to blind it with one of his rogue exploits. And the boss crit against him.
Yeah, that doesn't...
Killing him instantly. And this was the new player that had joined us just for this session.
Oh, that sucks. I hope they kept going after that.
Yeah, I ran another one-shot where you could play the same character, but, like, before all that happened.
Okay. Yeah, sure enough, as you kind of realize this, he does his weird static. I can't bring him closer to you, but he statics closer to you, and he says, "You know, you managed to tick off our sister quite badly, you two. I'd never seen her.
Knew it.
I'd never seen her so close to angry in my life. I don't know how you managed to do it, but she seemed to invoke our help. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing my job. I'm not here to fight you. I know I wouldn't win." Sure enough, you hear... I don't remember his name. What name did I give him? There he is. And he said, you both, I guess you can say that. He says, "Stand fucking still, you... what is the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say bastard of the trade. I guess that works, but I don't want to... He sure enough, static's this way, and finally the axe swings through this desk that was just fixed. Sorry, Nye. Before he finally just disappears for a moment. Oops, actually, no. So you have swung clean through this, and you have very nearly hit this child with your giant axe, and she kind of squeaks, freaking out.
Yeah, this is why that golden girl wants to kill us, right?
And Yuriko, you can see he just kind of warped there, and when that happens, a lot of the market freaks out, but the merchant takes his chance to leave as he walks off.
Yuriko's going to come over here, say, I apologize for his behavior, and she's going to cast Mending on the desk.
Does she have mending? Oh yeah, she does. Good.
Yeah, I got it this level up.
Good, I'm glad. Okay.
So long as the tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, I can mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage.
Yeah, I would say that I don't know how tall the desk would be. It's probably at least a foot, but he's cleaved right through it. I don't know if she would respond verbally. She's kind of... Nai in the chat says so she could have just repaired it instead of me needing to pay for it.
Well, I got it afterwards. Like after the level up.
She doesn't respond to you doing that. She's kind of got her eyes tiny, focused solely on Jeremy. Mostly because he very nearly axed her as well.
That's fair.
The mask is not pulling, although he is trying, as you can hear him say, "Come on, we can't let that bastard get away, not this time."
Anyone want to tell me what the fuck is going on?
I thought you figured that out!
Well, I figured out it had something to do with one of your siblings, but who the fuck is he?
Sorry, I'm eating.
Before we get ahead of ourselves,
very explanatory.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's just consider the possibility that he was not actually here at all, but an illusion. And then cast minor illusion, again in a separate spot, to sort of show like the same guy standing still. Boop. I feel like Yuriko might be able to put 2 and 2 together, considering that's a spell that she can cast, and one of the limitations around how she uses it.
God, this is her choice of ally.
Now, who exactly is he?
Hang on. Fucking. He's killing my throat. That's what he's doing.
Hi, clearing my throat. I'm Yuriko.
I'm gonna fucking murder you, dad joke. That might have been. Maybe I should have told you it was Estes. Maybe you would have fucking done something. It's his fault you might not finish your stupid quest in time, Jeremy.
I'm sorry, what?
Fucking merchant asshole knows how to trade anything for anything. If anyone gave that doctor bastard the information needed, it's probably him.
So he's a merchant.
Oh, you're all so mortal and stupid and naive. caught
Well,
me.
maybe we wouldn't be if you actually explained some shit.
Where would be the fun in that? Now come on, let's chase after him. God damn it.
Did we see where he went?
Yeah, he's going south. He's long actually gone by now. That's not stopping the mask, though. He really wants to go after him, even though he probably knows it's futile. You know who Estes is. Yuriko, you did the study on them. He's Lord of Fortune, basically commerce, trade, all of that.
Right, I forgot that you actually gave us his name.
Yeah, I gave you all the names.
I know. It's just that, like, I was gonna make a joke about what does a building material have to do with this person.
Estes? Oh, that's asbestos, you fucking donkey!
I know, and that's why it would be funny if it was lost in translation.
I was gonna make a Dark Souls joke.
I wouldn't have gotten that one either. But yeah, the people, like, I think it would be now that it really settles in that everybody is staring at you two.
Congratulations, we're public enemy #1 and you just drew attention to us.
Oh, as if that wasn't already something we had to worry about. Don't put the blame on me. You're the one who put me on in the first place.
Don't remind me.
Don't forget, you're my ball and chain.
Now, if the two of you are done embarrassing yourselves, I believe neither of us have had breakfast.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna take Jeremy back to Nancy's house.
Oh my gosh.
You know I can't eat, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can come just in. You and me, you know what? If you're gonna bring up breakfast, you do smell something. And you can come in and see zombies are working on food. And she's just sitting at her desk, idly playing with something in her hand.
I only mentioned breakfast because I don't know where you have planned for the story to take next.
Well, I was gonna do
essentially.
I was gonna do 2 half and half stories for the 2 of you.
Okay.
So if I'll just tuck Jeremy away in the corner. Bye, Jeremy. Because I know what you wanted to do was with her.
Yeah.
Let me get the other one in. Where is she? Where is she? There she is. Yeah.
Yuriko's gonna smile and wave and say,
Addison, how's the training going?
Oh, hey! It's been going alright. Dad's been, he's been, and Sharice's like, oh, I see you have met each other. Or did you already tell her that? I don't remember. It's been like months since we did chapter 1.
I'm trying to remember the name of the town. Octavo.
Yes, my friends and I met your daughter in Octavo. She joined us for a competition.
Oh.
And she used a very interesting kind of magic, one which I think I have some of the background for piecing together myself now.
Oh,
But
yes.
I was just hoping that I could get some sort of field experience, observing it in action.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt too much if she wanted to come and help you. Though I don't know how much help she'll be. She did inherit it from her father. And Allison kind of looks quiet. She's like, plus, after what happened, are you sure you really want my help? I mean, I caused a lot of, bad things to happen. You know, with that guy. I don't actually know if she learned Malcolm's name.
Yuriko says,
Well, it's not something that I would bring out for an everyday occasion. But it seems like with the people that my group are going against, it would be handy to have more dangerous magic on hand should the need arise.
It's hilarious that you're the one who's saying that because you have the spell Disintegrate. Yeah, sure enough, she nods and she doesn't hop over the table. She walks around the table. Because there's delicate spell components and potion components there. And she's like, sure, I mean, okay. So
I heard that you were doing some training with your father. If I could perhaps join and rather spectate, that might be the ideal place for me to take notes. And if you can tell me sort of how it feels when you cast it as well.
Well, I don't. I can take you to our usual training ground. God
Are
damn.
you dying?
Yes. I can take
I
you to
have
where
your
we
stuff?
usually practice. I guess I wouldn't mind. But it's kind of different when Dad and I do it, because when Dad does it, he doesn't really have control over it, which is why he has that bracelet that Miss Nancy gave him. Because that's just kind of what his eyes do when he doesn't have that bracelet on. But when I do it, it's kind of I've never had to describe it before. It's kind of like watching a sunset, where you want to look directly at it because it's beautiful, but if you look directly at something for too long and you don't get anything, your eyes just hurt for no reason. I have to focus very hard on the subject in order to truly make them turn to stone. And even then, sometimes I have to really focus and really hard if I want to do a different thing, because I do know how to make people like stone and not immobile. It's just way harder.
So sometimes you can gain some degree of control over it so that it only hardens certain parts of the body?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I guess I can explain this out of character. It's basically,
Stone skin.
yeah. Here, let me put you in here. I just realized I didn't configure the fucking lighting.
I don't own a token with vision in the scene. Because I have dark vision, you don't actually need to configure the lighting typically.
Yeah, but then Jeremy can't see what's going on. I don't think I gave this building a door. Whoops! Oh well.
We'll just hop in through one of the windows.
I mean, you're not going inside anyways. She's outside. Y'all are gonna be outside. Where are you? There you are. I didn't actually anticipate you wanting to meet her dad, so bear with me as I get a thing there to basically act as a placeholder. But yeah, sure enough, there she is, a giant serpent dude. Because she's half Gorgon, that's the word.
Yeah.
So she approaches with you and she says, "Hey, Dad! I don't want to. Oh, God, now I have to give it. Damn it! Hang on. I have to think of a good voice for him. While my eyes are itchy.
My first thought is Barrack von Zieks.
Barrack Van Zieks. What voice did I get? Oh, yeah. Well, hello, my daughter. And who is this friend you've brought with you? That was
My name is
nasty.
Yuriko.
Yuriko. Oh, you're from the Octavo visit. I've definitely heard of you. You were the bishop in the game of chess. Is the sniff part of the dad? No. Ugh.
She says,
I'm here to spectate one of the training sessions between you and your daughter. I am running one of the. Sorry.
I'm running a
running
campaign.
some magics that has a similar effect.
and she shows Allison's dad some of the rudimentary notes that she has about this spell.
Which one? Stone skin or the other one?
Flesh to stone.
Gotcha. Let me pull up Flesh to Stone. I don't think I need to actually. I think it's on her spellbook. Nope.
This is what I have so far, but this part and this part aren't quite connecting the way that I expected.
I see. Well, I would offer to give you a personal demonstration, but my effects are much more permanent than my daughter's. I'm sure you understand. I don't wish to hurt anyone. But the fauna here is... Oh my god, sorry, my brain just decided to shut down mid-sentence. The fauna here is quite... Oh my god, sorry.
We're using animal test subjects, essentially.
Fauna, flora, not fauna. My bad. Fauna is animals, isn't it?
Oh, we're using flower test subjects.
The flora here, technically, our spells work on any living organisms. Flora count. We typically practice here on things that can be regrown easily. So, Allison, if you would. Allison doesn't seem to register what he's saying. Well, she registers it, but she's also staring at this group of poppies here, which must look quite strange because she's just staring. Kind of like, you know that huffy thing that people do, like the huff pose that Maya does, where like her face is all puffed up and she's like, her arms are angry and her shoulders are like up. She's basically making that pose as she stares.
Yeah.
And sure enough, after about...
She's focusing really hard on it.
Yeah, and sure enough, after a couple of seconds, you see stone start crawling up the stem up to the petals, and then it, boop, falls over, because it's stone and it's heavy.
And during this time, Yuriko's had detect magic ritual cast, and her eyes have been darting between Allison and these poppies.
Yeah. So yeah, you're seeing a ton of the transmutation stuff. There's not much going on. There isn't, I would say, her field of vision basically is what you're seeing that go from. But it's kind of more narrow than this, where it starts more broad, but then as she focuses on the very specific thing, it narrows and narrows and narrows until it's basically a beam of transmutation magic on the one flower. And that's when it starts to seize, that's when it starts to do its thing. And freeze up into stone.
Nice.
But sure enough, he says, very good. And now on to me, if you wouldn't, Allison. Unless, wait, Yuriko, did you want to say something?
I was just gonna say that, like, have you seen that scene in SpongeBob where he's like writing so fast that like there's smoke coming off of the paper?
Yeah, and then he pulls off and it's just the word the.
Yeah, it's like that,
Break
but Yuriko's
time!
actually writing spell notes.
Fuck yeah! Of course she is, because Yuriko's a nerd and I love her. Yeah, you notice the same thing kind of happen for her turning to him. Except this time, the magic pretty much starts at a beam, towards them, and you notice that it's between eye contact. They are making direct eye contact as she does this, and then it broadens more, the beam of magic, as it encompasses his whole body. And you notice his green scales turning brownish. Let's see if I can't actually do that in configuration. Probably not. Nope. Oh, wait, yes!
Can't tell her.
Sure enough, you see him turn a little bit stony colored, and his movements become a little more rigid as his scales turn to stone.
Wow.
And as her concentration stops, he says, "Excellent, wonderful. You're starting to get a lot more control. I'm very proud of you." And she sort of, like, does that awkward kid thing where she's, like, grabbing at the... What is the word for that? The hem of her, like, cloak. And she's like... Yeah, so, it's kind of like that. You have to pay a lot of attention, and you have to basically... I have to focus on the spell with my whole person. If anything distracts me, oftentimes it doesn't work, because I have to focus on something so intently. But, like, I don't know, probably a stronger magic user than me could do it. That's the only magic I know. I've never really been interested in magic otherwise. Why do I keep, out of character, drinking this shitty coffee? What is wrong with me? I hate this coffee, and I have drunk more than half of it.
Because it's the best you're getting right now?
Pardon?
Because it's the best you're getting right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Because
Lord,
otherwise you have to dump it down the sink.
I was gonna ask them, I was gonna send it back and be like, hey, can you fix it? You put espresso, not vanilla. But there were 4 people behind me in line, and I was like, I don't want to inconvenience those 4 people, so I'm
You
just
don't want
gonna...
to be a Karen.
Exactly! But yeah, Yuriko.
Anyway, she says, I
suppose my foundational understanding of it might bore you, but it's helping me to get a better picture of this magic. A little bit more in depth than simply focusing. Although that part has been very helpful as well.
Well, I mean, I also just, it helps if I just kind of tune everything else out, if that makes any sense. Typically, it's almost like when I'm doing that, there's a ringing in my ears, so I can't hear what people are saying, and I almost get, like, tunnel vision. I kind of just... It just becomes me and the thing. I don't really know how else to describe it magically. It's just sort of innate ability for me. Sorry, I'm sipping. I mean, I don't know.
Yuriko, as she's like, I'm just wondering, is Allison asking Yuriko to like sort of explain some of the things that she noticed about the magic that Allison doesn't typically think about, or?
I'm wondering, are you asking for further clarification on how Allison does the magic? Because I'm not confident she
No.
can do that. Okay.
No, I'm asking if Allison is asking Yuriko about the things that
No.
Yuriko...
I'm asking if
Okay.
Yuriko is asking Is Yuriko asking for further clarification?
No.
Okay. Because if she was, Allison wouldn't be able to give that, and I'm not confident her father would be able to either.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah, she's mostly just likes to explain things to her because she likes Yuriko, because Yuriko's friendly, and also doesn't blame her for almost killing a guy by literally stoning him.
Well, you know, she did at the start, but that's sort of over now.
It was an accident. Everyone knows it was an accident.
Yeah.
So, did you get what you wanted?
Yes.
Cool. Because right around
Yuriko has a lot of notes about, like, things that she's noticed of how the magic has been flowing through Allison. And then there's also a cute little picture of Allison just on the side.
I fucking
doing that
love
pose.
that. You hear, as you're finishing up your notes, you hear the clanking of metal. And to your side, you see this posse appear and say, I know your full name. What is your full name? Hang on, I need to get my campaign notes because I know you gave me your full name.
I don't think I did give you a full name.
Did you? I thought you did.
No. I don't think I made one.
Ah!
You can just say Miss Yuriko.
Yeah. Yeah, Yuriko doesn't have one. Alright. Sure enough, you see these... You hear that, and I'm sure you turn, and you see these ones, and she says, Miss Yuriko, I need you to come with us.
What is this about?
We have received information that you've been aiding and abetting a certain individual that we've been after. Allison kind of gets behind her mega dad. Before Veldin says, there's no need for you two to worry. We're focusing on this one. We've also heard word that you have disturbed a couple of different villages, but we're overlooking that over focusing over our big bounty. Oh my god, that sentence was a clusterfuck, y'all. I promise my brain is not that congested. You get the point.
She says, aiding and abetting how?
God damn it, Devin. Hang on. I can do this. She unsheathes her giant sword. Not like Cloud Giant, but, you know, big. You know, not when I say Cloud, I mean from Sephiroth.
Yes. Final
just
Fantasy.
so we're on the same page.
Yep.
She says, assisting in his escape from us, the soldiers of Solstice. I know I had a different name for us, and I can't remember because there's so many goddamn notes in this place. Give me a second.
Yes, my favorite game, Sephiroth, says Nai.
Nye, listen, you know. Saints, that is it. Aiding in his escape from the Saints of Solstice. And one of the soldiers from behind her kind of picks up this... You recognize this bunch of leaves and twigs and branches, and you realize that she has probably caught on to the ruse you made at the Scion.
Okay.
Allison kind of pokes around and says, what are you guys talking about? I mean, Miss Yuriko is like one of the nicest people I know. I don't think she would do that. And the confrontist says, I understand your reservations, but believe me, we have more than enough evidence to at least put her into questioning. I would recommend you come with us, Yoriko, before things get difficult.
And do you have a warrant for my arrest? And she smiles as she says that. I said that much more, like, sly than I meant to.
Yeah, you sounded like an asshole. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not confident.
It's more of a... She does it in a more high-pitched, like, and do you have a warrant for my arrest?
Like, is she asking a genuine question, or?
Sort of, like, playful. I don't... Yeah, she's asking it genuinely, but...
I don't need your notes, Jeremy. I know this character. I know that she does. She seemed... As you ask that, her face sort of scrunches a lot, and she says, of course I do. And through one of her many, many folds in her armor, out comes a parchment. A fresh one. And sure enough, it is a warrant for arrest. I do not... Yeah, Jeremy out here giving me notes on Veldin. I know how Confrontus Veldin do.
Then I suppose I have no choice.
You're making her so bitchy, and I kind of love it. Not bitchy, but you know what I mean. Like, passive-aggressive, and I love it so much.
She turns to, Allison and she says,
I'd best be going now. Good luck with your training.
Oh, okay.
she sort of skips over here.
I don't think Veldin likes you very much. Alright.
I doubt she likes much of anyone.
I mean, I don't think she dislikes much of anyone, but she certainly doesn't like you right now, Yuriko. This pathway is still nighttime. I didn't want that. No lighting. Jeremy.
We all know Veldin hates it when people ask about their rights.
Jeremy's off on his own thing. I imagine the mask is still kind of trying to find Estes, even though he's long gone.
Could you give it up already? He's probably miles away by now.
If you hadn't kept arguing against me, I might have actually had a chance to get rid of him!
You do know we're already on Veldin's shit list, right? If she catches wind, we're fucked.
We can rip her in half! Her and her whole stupid group of saints, huh?
And that'll only get us more fucked.
He's not pausing. I just can't use my brain. You really think there's a tougher person than Confrontus Veldin that can handle us? Really?
Yes. The entire government.
Like I couldn't rip my way through a king and his group of knights. There's nothing that's gonna stop me from taking out the other 12.
Sacrosanct.
As you say that, you hear close to you. In fact, I'm gonna change where she's at. You hear from behind you, why did you say that name?
I'm going to assume she's talking to you.
She bobs her head to the side and she says, why did you say that name? Again, she repeats herself.
Look, don't be an ass, alright?
What name do you think I said, dumbass? She said...
And you're being an ass. Why do I even try?
There's once again a pause. You know what? Roll me... Oh, what would it be? Shoot! What would it be? Insight or perception? I guess they're both wisdom. It doesn't matter. Or you can roll me either. Because you have none.
Okay.
Okay, well, this wasn't a hard thing. You kind of notice her not flinching, but kind of like wincing. Her face is like twitching a bit, almost like she's in pain. And you hear the mask say, Yeah, we're working on it. There's like 2-3 pieces left according to the stupid toe-headed shit list. Shit bean. The girl isn't saying anything in response. She just looks like she's kind of like in pain almost as he's talking. Oh yeah, you know her name. I don't have to refer to her as the girl anymore. You know her name is Eve.
Are you gonna clue me in on the conversation, or...?
The grown-ups are talking, Jeremy. Don't you know anything about politeness?
Do you?
More than you. What with your name calling?
Sacrosanct.
You're gonna kill my voice and I'm gonna kill you. And she says, there it is again. Eve is not a grown-up. She's 5 years old. She says, why do you keep saying that name?
Wait, is she talking about me?
I'm not saying a name, now am I? Took you long enough to clue in? Jesus!
Wait, so that is a name?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I usually only say that to keep this guy under control. Something tells me it won't work for long, but yeah, I'm gonna deal with that when it comes.
You're in trouble.
What?
I can sense something bad happening. She looks kind of off, like, into the middle distance till your right.
Well, I mean, something bad's always happening when it comes to me. You're gonna have to be a bit specific.
She says, I can feel something happening to your friends. The kind one.
What's happening?
I'm not gonna make you roll, you know. By the kind one, you know, she's probably referring to Yuriko.
What's happening to Yuriko?
I can feel presence approaching. They're approaching a home. They're approaching a bad place. She doesn't look like she's very happy. Almost like she's experiencing something bad. She says, I see the sun.
The sun?
You need to go back to... He said, the mask says, we're not going anywhere, princess.
Rico's in trouble. We're going.
What, the idiot who thinks that my brother was an illusion? What do we need her for?
Well, maybe you don't need her. But it's been a while since I've had friends.
Aww, that was so sweet and stupid. She says, she kind of, like, her eyes close very tight, and she says, I see canopies, I see tents, I see many suns, and I see...
Many suns?
And I see darkness. Roll me insight.
Ah, great, I have crap insight.
Don't worry, you don't have to roll super high to understand enough to know what she's talking about. You don't get the suns, you don't get darkness, you don't get any of that, but the tents and canopies you do immediately recognize as the bazaar back in Vale that you started this whole thing at, where you were swinging an axe.
Jeremy gets closer, kneels down at the kid, and is like, thanks for telling me all this.
You hear the mask say, come on! You're not actually gonna do this for that stupid girl, are you?
I'm actually going to do this, yes.
God damn it. Alright, let me get rid of these two. Or at least Allison. Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna move myself over here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move this down.
So am I like handcuffed at all, or?
No, you're just there between these group.
I mean, let's be fair, if you did act up, it wouldn't take long for her to subdue you.
Yeah, she's
Nancy's
big.
here.
Yeah, sure enough, as you enter
I mean,
the-
not Jeremy big, but big.
Yeah. As you enter the bazaar, there's a lot of people, like, talking a lot more quietly and more suspiciously, especially as you enter. And there stands your old friend! You don't have to roll perception as she's holding the tree noises disguise you were in. And behind you, and behind her, I'm sure you can see them, you're big and perceptive. Hey, clear the way in the old bazaar, yes you, let us through. It's a bright new star, oh come be the first on the block to meet his eye, or mask, because you can't see his eyes. You see behind him your two allies, one friend, one not, and you can quickly piece together multiple suns, solstice soldiers, saints of solstice, and the darkness is, hello Nancy, my old friend.
Fuck.
And yeah, I think you and the mask basically say that at the same time, just fuck.
So when did Nancy show up?
They went to pick you up and then went back to get Nancy after it was like, yeah, like she has been harboring this masked fucker.
Aiding and abetting.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume they came back with some proof.
Yeah. Mostly Charisse probably accidentally just told, because Charisse wouldn't have known better. Because any friend of Nancy is a friend of hers, because she got to date her boo because of Nancy, doesn't matter. You notice, Jeremy, that all four of the soldiers have bows, with arrows at the ready, and her big sword is out. And she says, "Years I've been waiting for this very moment, Butcher." Oh my god, and I had the script ready, and now I can't remember it. Oh my god, give me a second. Now it is time for Solstice to give her swift judgment. If you were wise, you would come with us. And if you are petty, we can end this right here with one swift movement of my blade. I don't have the pawns, but there are many people here, other than just the 8 of you.
You did not have the time to set up multiple characters.
I did not have the time to set up 1,000 NPCs, no. But you can imagine there is a crowd around you, and you hear the
Speaking
mass.
of which, is Saturday the best day for me to be bothering you about, like, hey, just so you know, I can open the Foundry if you need.
I literally don't have an open day of the week at all, period. Like,
Okay.
I hate to say it, the only time I'm gonna have time to set up maps and stuff is probably literally right before D&D.
Gotcha.
Because I have classes 4 out of the 5 days, and I work the other days 4 out of the 7 days, and I work 3 of those days, too. Like, Sunday is the only day I'm 100% free.
Anyone you could outsource it to?
Nope. No one that I trust. But yeah, like, you hear the mask, he's like, oh, finally! Someone I can rip apart, let's do this, Jeremy! There's 5 of them, 1 of us, sounds almost fair.
And countless civilians that could get hurt.
Who gives a shit?!
I give a shit! It's because you don't that we're in this fucking mess.
Before you hear him begin to speak, but you hear instead, similarly to last session, you hear the same voice of a certain someone in your ear instead of him, and it's saying millions of people, and those millions of people had people they were depending on. Each person had a ripple effect. And then you hear a different voice that's similar, but it's Nancy saying, "You are the very monster you've attempted to avoid." You hear a bunch of different voices in your head, and you can assume Amaya is probably fucking with you at this point, because she's still fucking with you. But there are many things going in your brain. And finally you hear very clearly, Confrontus lift her sword and says, "Make your decision, Butcher. Your end is now. Your end is now, or soon after. Believe me, I have no opinion either way."
All you do is should have never.
I hope you're not...
Jeremy just raises his hands.
Oh, good. This is... I couldn't actually hear a word you just said before you said that.
Right. All you do is ruin lives. I should have never put you on.
I'm having so much fun!
Yeah. She points towards you with her sword, and the 4 other soldiers go over to restrain you. Meanwhile, the mask is probably cussing objections a ton. This is going to be the end of the session because I have a lot of stuff planned for next week. I told you it was going to be short. I didn't realize it was going to be this short. In part because I had a different plan for a certain someone else. This was going to be at least half an hour. But sure enough, with the 3 of you, she is bringing you 3 in under arrest, and that is going to be the end of the session. Sort of. There's one last thing. Yuriko, you see, as you're being taken away, you see, where is it? No, I don't want her there. Behind you, you see this one kind of just staring and watching. And she stares at you until she's no longer in your vision. And that is the end of the session.
As soon as I noticed her, I wave.
Oh my god. Yuriko is like entered her head empty vibes. I feel like Jeremy and Nancy would both... Well, no, not Nancy. She can't see. But I feel like Jeremy would notice if you did that. So yeah, Jeremy, you also then see her. But it doesn't matter. End of session. This was going to be another half hour long, but I didn't have a chance to put Asmo in. But that's fine. I can probably do a makeup stream with him and his scene later. Or I can just do it in the Discord. Doesn't matter. End of stream. Next stream will be the payoff for this session on Sunday. I'll see y'all then. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.